Hello, my name's Patrick Wetman from Goat Industries, and today I'm going to make my very first attempt at generating electricity from a wood-burning stove using a thermoelectric generation cell. Now the cell itself looks quite sort of innocuous. It's just a kind of a flat plate with graphite attached to it. There we are. At the moment it's sitting on the cooling block. And to the left here, this is the actual heating block. This is a steel pad which is going to be welded into the wood burner itself. So what we're looking for is to get heat transfer from this plate to this plate through this device here. Then the device itself will withstand very high temperatures, up to 400 degrees apparently. So we're going to put this to the test, and to get heat actually transferring efficiently between the two, I'm going to put some tappings in here with a drill, which is here, and run cold water through it so that there is actually like quite a substantial flow of heat from this side to this side through the device here. And hopefully we're going to be able to illuminate all these LEDs. Apparently, according to the manufacturer's specification, this little tag here will produce about 20 watts, and these LEDs here, if they're all connected, will give 15 watts. So well, let's get on with it and see what we can do. The plate's in place now, and I've let it cool down, and just going to check the surface isn't too rough. Feels okay. I don't want any splatter on it or anything like that. That seems okay to me. And I'm going to very carefully bolt the heatsink and the tag in place. You can feel a little bit of grit on the back of this. I'm just going to wipe it off my finger. Coolant's flowing through the system now. You can probably hear the pump chugging away in the background, and I've just started to light the wood burner. If you look over here, or if you follow this black cable here, it goes to the control panel on the bench here. So it's not actually producing anything at the moment. The little black box there is a voltmeter that will come on at about 4.5 volts. So get the wood burner up to temperature and come back and have a look. Okay, we've got a result here. The wood burner is actually producing a little bit of electric now. We're at 4.4 volts, and some of the LEDs have come on. Wow. Let's go and have a look at the temperatures. I've got this little handheld temperature device here, which will tell us a bit more what's going on. So bear in mind the wood burner's only been on for a short while. It's only at 112 degrees on that metal plate there. Let's see, so it's only at 112, 113 degrees at the moment, which is not that hot. Let's see what the plate's at itself. But the plate's actually quite warm, that's at 43 degrees. Just goes to show. Well, what's that doing? That's a bit of reflection there, I think. Let's just go over here. It's 36 degrees, 32. So that's 38, 35. What's this at? That's at 125 now. So you're looking at about 90 degrees temperature differential. Let's have a look at this now. So it's still on 4.4 here. It should get up to about 9 volts. Nice bit of brightness out of those LEDs. That's not too bad. What I'll do now is attach a load more LEDs and keep on attaching them. See how many we can actually get to work. Alright, quite amazingly we're on 8 volts now, 8.2 volts on this system. I've got 4 LEDs shining quite nicely. Let's go and have a look at the temperatures again. Ooh, you can feel the heat coming off it. There's a lot of heat coming off the wood burner itself. It is 242 degrees. Oh, that's quite hot. Yeah. So it's 242 degrees. 245 degrees. That is nice. It's well hot. What's this at? The coolant itself is quite hot though. It's at 85. I'm going to have to turn the pump up a little bit, I think. Get that moving. I've got a little ammeter now connected. The blue screen there, it's showing it's hovering between 1 and 2 amps, and on the voltmeter we've got 5 volts, and the LEDs are giving out quite a lot of light, so it's going quite well. If we can get the temperature up to about 250 degrees again, that would be quite good. We'll go and have a look at the temperature in a minute and try and get that voltage and the amps ramped up a bit. Got it on a steady 2 amps and 5.9 volts. It's actually flickering onto 3 amps, so that's nearly 18 watts. 3 times 6 is 18, so that's getting quite good, 18 watts. LEDs are obviously quite bright there. Let's have a look at the temperature on the wood burner now. So, get the gauge on. So, there we go. We are on 205, still a bit cold. If I come to the right there, it's actually hotter. Just shows how much heat is actually going through the heat exchanger, the aluminium block. So it's 220, come down a bit, 230, 240. If the whole device was positioned a bit lower down, I'd actually get quite a lot more heat through it. Got it at 6.4 volts at 3 amps, so that is like say about 19 watts, something like that. And let's look at the temperature. $260, that's a bit better. 255, 266, that's better. The tag itself will withstand 325 continuous, so getting a little bit. I'm going to close down the door now. Shut that right down, I don't want it to completely cook it. So it's now at 8 volts and 4 amps. Wow, 36 watts. Just hovering on 5 amps. So that's actually 40 watts. Temperature is 300, so that's pretty much as hot as I want it, I think. I don't really want it to go any hotter than that because it will try to cook the tag. That's why I've shut the wood burner down here. There's no way of going into that. But it takes a while for it to stabilise, even though it's shut down. So 290, 300. Let's see what's on the front here. 83 according to this. Not quite sure. Doesn't seem. Doesn't feel like 83 actually. Feels more like 60. Well, there we have it. Electricity from a tiny little 55mm by 55mm panel bolted onto a wood burning stove. Electricity from wood. Well, yeah, I like that.